Hi, I finished another sketchbook, so I wanted to show you a sketchbook flip through of this fat baby. Yeah, have fun watching. So I started this in April last year, so it took me less than a year to finish. The sketchbook I used before that took me almost 3 years, I think, so upgrade. I was watching Dungeon Meshi around this time, I think, or I was reading the manga, I don't remember, but I love Dungeon Meshi so much. It's so good. This was supposed to be a really cool artwork, but I gave up after 3 strokes. So yeah, this is the end result. Here's a Dawn Doodle that I kind of like, despite its ugliness, and some OC doodles. Some more OC doodles and Maya from Ace Attorney. More OC stuff again. So a while ago I bought this super cheap sketchbook, that's what this page is from, and I feel like most of the sketchbook pages are now in this one because I kept ripping them out because I was like, yeah, this is kind of cool. I should put it in my good sketchbook. So I use these cheap alcohol markers, and at some point they always leave this yellow imprint, no matter which colors I used, which is a bit annoying, but I guess for a sketchbook they are fine. Like, it doesn't bother me too much. That's just some OC doodle, even though this OC doesn't have a name or a story. Just a random character. More original stuff. This is an OC2. Those are Adam and Eve from Nier Automata. Some OC concept sketches. Her name is Grimm. This is Zara. I think her name is Nydia. And this is Carly. Maybe I should start introducing my OCs on my social media accounts at some point. This is an Apollo doodle, which I don't like. Overall, I don't really like this double spread. I kind of really like this page because it's so messy. Those were just some thumbnails I had for a planned illustration that I never got around to drawing. And this is a Pokemon Gajinka. This is also an OC, and did some concept sketches for a town, for a story of mine. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but I kind of like it. And I got a bit into Hatsune Miku a while ago, and I'm more interested in her character designs than I am in her music, but I occasionally listen to her. My favorite song is Black Rock Shooter. Another Miku doodle that I don't really like, and some thumbnails for illustrations that I never drew. Here's some Felix doodles and Sylvain. I love Felix, he's one of my favorite characters. I kind of like this drawing. I did it with acrylic markers. And yeah, it kind of gives me an old school manga touch vibe, which I dig. Yeah, I don't like this page. Also, my washi tape doesn't stick. I do like this page though. Here's some more thumbnails. I actually did something with those thumbnails. It looks different, but I finished the illustration. And that's me as a Pokemon trainer, I guess. Those are concept sketches I made for some planned illustrations for September, which is my favorite art challenge. And in the end, I did not make a single one of these illustrations, but hey, maybe next year. I mean this year. Yeah, around the time of drawing these, I was rereading the Haikyuu manga and also finally finished it for the first time, and it's my favorite manga ever. I love it so fucking much. Iwaizumi is my favorite character. He's amazing. Yeah. So, I really love drawing shoes, and I'm kind of good at it. Not to flex or anything. But yeah, I love Oikawa and Iwaizumi. I love them so much. Yeah, more Haikyuu stuff. I really like this sketch. It's cleaner than what I usually draw. I also really love this drawing. Line arting is one of my favorite steps in drawing, and fine liners and brush pens are so much fun to use. This is a Dawn Doodle, and here's some thumbnails. I also did something with these thumbnails. The end result is also much different than these thumbs suggest, but yeah. I played Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn for the first time this year, and I love these video games so much. And yeah, Ike and Soren are my favorite characters from them. So my original plan for this double spread was that I wanted to fill the entire thing with a bunch of these small drawings, and I was planning on coloring them, but after the 6th drawing, I wasn't feeling it anymore, and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna come back to this. I will finish it step by step, and I never came back to it, and I never finished another one. And at some point I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna draw something else here, so I made this drawing with acrylic markers. And I like it, especially the bubbles. Yeah, some Neon Genesis Evangelion girls. Misato is my favorite character from this show. And some Haikyuu girls. All the girls. Here's some Clopolo stuff and another Miku, which I drew during a seminar at my last workplace, which I'm not working at anymore. Please hire me. Here's a gouache drawing. I tried gouache for the first time last year and really like it. I'm kind of thinking about buying my own set now, but also I usually draw digitally, so maybe it would be a waste of money. Yeah, a Bishamon doodle, or a couple Bishamon doodles. More Haikyuu stuff. This was supposed to be a redraw of my first Evo Oi drawing, but I couldn't get the legs right, so I gave up. I also played Final Fantasy VI for the first time last year, and oh my god, what a phenomenal game. And yeah, I don't really like these pages though. I love that the stupid sticky note adds so much to the overall look of the page. Kind of my favorite part of this double spread. It's not even a double spread. But yeah, overall I don't really like these two. This one is not from me. This is a page a friend of mine made. Hi Naru, if you're watching this. You should check her out. I love her stuff. This is random character design. I kind of like this sketch though. Yeah, here I wanted to use my Copics again, and I also wanted to try like establishing an atmosphere because I never really try this traditionally. I only do this digitally, and I really like the result. It's one of my favorite like traditional analog drawings. And yeah, this is just another May drawing. I don't like that one as much, but this one is cool. It's nice to have a book full of sketches and then occasionally there's a finished drawing inside. I also really like these doodle pages where everything overlaps with each other. It's super messy and I love the look of it. I really like these two pages. I like the feel of my sketches here and also this single sort of colored sketch. I like this page a lot too. This one is fine, I guess. It exists. Yeah, this is an OC of mine. Her name is Alette. And this was supposed to be a cool drawing of the main character from Legend of Dragoon, which I started playing, but I haven't continued so far. But I gave up after drawing the face because I wasn't feeling it anymore. I really like this double page. the spread page. It's kind of cool and messy. Yeah, this was when my Fire Emblem brain rot manifested once again. This fandom is never gonna leave me. This franchise, I mean. And I love Ike and Soren so much. They are meant for each other. They are really fucking gay. And yeah, more Fire Emblem stuff. I really like these two drawings too. And here I wanted to go full on shoujo, but wasn't feeling it anymore after line arting the face. So I just left it as is. And here I colored the shirt and the panties with acrylic markers and apparently didn't leave it to dry and just closed the book, and now I have this nice thing going on. But yeah, I don't really care. I do like this page though. Here's some Castlevania sketches. I love Castlevania Nocturne, it's so good. And some OC stuff. I kind of like this character design. I think I'm gonna do something with it. This was from when I started replaying Fire Emblem Conquest alongside a friend, and I married Jacob this time because I also want a butler who hates everyone but me. And this is a like self-insert for Witch Hat Atelier. Yeah, the theme for her is sunflowers, even though you can't see it, but the idea is that she's a brimhead, and the petals around her head are like, those are petals, sunflower petals. That's the idea. Yeah, more Fire Emblem stuff. I really love Naisala from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. He is a terrible, awful human being and one of my favorite characters. I love my problematic faith. Another OC page and more OC stuff. This was supposed to be a really cool Ike drawing, but I gave up quickly, as you can see, and then I just opted for some thumbnails that I never did anything with. Here I wanted to do a page of my faves that all have mostly long black hair. Felix, Kanda from The Greyman, Soren from Fire Emblem, and Leon from Tales of Destiny. And yeah, I have a type. And those are some self-portraits. I mostly look like this, but this is a planned outfit for summer. I don't know if I'm gonna be brave enough to wear. Yeah, more Haikyuu stuff. I always draw Iwaizumi much buffer than he actually is, but yeah, I love him. He's the arm wrestling champion of his school, and he's also the champion of my heart. More thumbnails. I actually finished this drawing the thumbnails were for. I don't have a photo though, so you won't see it. Here I tried my acrylic markers, and honestly, this is the best drawing of the entire sketchbook. I'm afraid I peaked here. And yeah, I don't really like this page. More Ike and Soren stuff, and Zelgius and Corin and Naisala. I kind of didn't finish this page, but I wasn't feeling it, I guess. This was supposed to be a style study of Range Murata, who's one of my current favorite artists. But I'm really bad at copying art styles, so it doesn't look like that at all. So yeah, I watched The Last Exile a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago. I have no sense of time anymore. And oh my god, I love this show. It's severely underrated. You should watch it. Some Hatsune Miku doodles. I drew this with my non-dominant hand, which is my left hand. And I think there's some more doodles I did with my non-dominant hand in this book that I actually really like, and it's a lot of fun to draw with your non-dominant hand. So I thought the yellow pen I picked up for his skin tone would be lighter. I thought it was a pastel color, but it was not. Here I tried my acrylic markers for the first time. And yeah, it's kind of uneven, the coloring. They are very cheap markers that I bought in some shop. But they are a lot of fun to use. I really like them. I like this page. It's more Ike and Soren stuff. They are fun to draw. And more Ike and Soren stuff. Look at him. And more Ike Soren stuff. I kind of like this drawing. Maybe I'm gonna do something with it digitally if I feel like it. An OC. One of my favorite OCs. I love him. Here I drew some Black Rock Shooter stuff. I still haven't watched the anime, but the design is cool and I like the song. Here I used my glass dip pen, and I did all of these without sketching beforehand. I just went right in and inked. I kind of like these, except this face. This face is hideous. I really love this page for some reason. Like, it's kind of empty, but in a cool way. Like, the layout is cool. And I painted this with gouache, and I really like this drawing. Especially the face. Anyway, Ranma 1/2 is cool. Yeah. Oh, here I started drawing with my left hand. These are also all drawn with my left hand, except this one, which is funny because it's the ugliest one on this entire page. And then I thought, hey, let's do an entire drawing with your non-dominant hand. So I did the sketch with my left hand and the line art and the coloring. The coloring was the hardest part, and the line art, funnily enough, was the most fun I had with it. Yeah, I like it, and it left a yellow imprint again. Whatever. Here are some Lucy drawings, some of them with my left hand, some of them not. I recently watched a retrospective of Fairy Tail by Axel Beats. So Fairy Tail used to be my favorite manga of all time. It was everything to me. And then it became bad, and I will never get over it. I'm forever pissed, but the early arcs still mean a lot to me. Here's some random stuff. I don't know, I don't like this page. I don't like these pages either. I do like these two though. That's Fire Emblem Hatsune Miku, designed by Hidari, who did the character designs for Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia, which is one of my favorite games. That's just an OC. More Haikyuu stuff and Fire Emblem again. Eva Oi, I love them. And a Serena doodle from my other sketchbook. This was drawn with my acrylic markers. And I kind of like it. There's some mistakes here, but I like the shoes. So, before I reread Haikyuu, I was extremely confident in my ability to draw shoes, and sneakers especially. I love drawing shoes. And then when I read Haikyuu, I was severely humbled and thought, wow, I'm worth nothing. In a good way. I really, really love how Furuta draws shoes. I love how he draws everything, honestly. He's one of my favorite artists. Here's some Hilda doodles from Pokemon, which I really like. I love this page. I love drawing with pens that you can't erase. For some reason it just takes out the stress from drawing, from wanting it to be good, because like, it's likely that I'm gonna mess up. And that's fine. I really love how I drew the body here. And the dress, I don't know, it looks really good. And then I messed up the face, but hey, sticky notes are there for a reason. It's to cover up your mistakes. And yeah, I just love sketching with pens that you can't erase. It's so much fun. Here's some May doodles and a May drawing. She's my favorite from Shadows of Valencia. She's so funny and snarky. And yeah, I colored this with watercolors. And I really like watercolors. They are very fun to use, but the brushes I own suck ass. So it was really difficult. I really love this spread page too. It was really fun to draw. And this technically is not done yet, but I'm not feeling it anymore. It became tedious to use the acrylic markers for like these bigger areas. So it's gonna stay unfinished. Maybe I will come back to it, but it's unlikely. And so a couple days ago, I started reading Captive Prince for the first time in my life. I've known about this book series for years, probably a decade now. And I never gave a shit about it. I never planned on reading it. However, I found out that Chinatsu Kurahana, who is one of my favorite artists ever, she drew the character designs for Fire Emblem Three Houses. She drew the Japanese covers for the series. And I'm in love with these covers, especially the Summer Palace one. So I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna read them now. And I'm obsessed. Like, such a stupid reason to even pick up a book. But yeah, I binged the trilogy in 5 days. And holy fucking shit. The Summer Palace is currently on its way to me, so I haven't read it yet. But yeah, I love Laurent and Damon. I hope they have a long, happy life together. Also, I wanted to say I really love this drawing. I'm super proud of it, and it's one of my favorite drawings. I just like how I only line arted the hair and everything else is with colored pencils, and yeah. This is done with acrylic colors because I was feeling it, and it was a lot of fun to do, but again, my brushes suck ass. So yeah, it was a bit tedious, but I love this drawing, and I'm glad I have a acrylic painting in my sketchbook. This is a Damon again, and this is Laurent, and yeah, whatever. I do like this drawing, this one not so much. Another Laurent, another Damon. I like this drawing, but this one not so much, but it's fine. And this is the last page, and I really wanted to end the sketchbook with a May drawing because she's my favorite character of all time. So I opted for a colored pencil drawing because I haven't really colored anything with colored pencils in a long time, and other than sketching with them, I never really used them. So yeah, I really like this drawing. It looks very soft. And that's it. That was my sketchbook. Thanks for watching. Follow me on my other social media accounts. I'm on Tumblr, Twitter. No, wait, I'm not on Twitter anymore. I deleted my account. I'm on Tumblr, Blue Sky, Instagram, and Kara. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day and bye bye.